Computer. Perfect. All right. Welcome back to another one-day wellness series for the Shape Physical Activity Council. I'm Jim Hamble, your host and chairperson of the council, here with a very special guest tonight, Victoria Otto, who is going to do a wonderful yoga session. Mics are muted. Make sure you're in a clear space, in a good space to do your best. And Victoria, thank you so much for being here tonight. We're so glad to have you here. Take it away.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, thank you for being here.
All right. Okay, everyone, this is a restorative yoga class, and usually, traditionally with restorative yoga, you use a lot of blocks and pillows and straps, but in the PE world, we usually don't have all that equipment with us. So it breaks a little bit from the tradition, but this is all about surrendering to yourself and letting go. We're going to be focusing a lot on the neck muscles and the upper back muscles today. And so let's begin. Find a comfortable position. In a seated position, an easy pose, which is zigzagging the legs. And you have 3 ways that you can tune in the body. Think of it like a radio station. We want to get you tuned in. You can bring your hands together, index finger and thumb coming down into Gyan Mudra, sitting up tall through the rib cage so that your elbows become straight. You can stack your hands in front of you, or if you would like, bring them into traditional pear pose, the palms together, thumbs against the sternum, applying just enough pressure to raise the elbows, but keeping the shoulders down. That will start to activate the corpus callosum and start beginning the conversation between the hemispheres of the brain. Sitting up nice and tall, let's begin by tuning in, closing your eyes or focusing at a point about 4 feet in front of you. Take a nice long deep breath in and exhale. Take a nice long deep breath in, exhale. And take a nice long deep breath in, exhale. And at the bottom of the exhalation, just taking a moment to observe your body, doing a quick body scan from the toes all the way up to the crown of your head. Where do you feel tight or holding on to tension? And bring those hands on down. Resting the palms right against the knees. Take a deep breath in. Roll the shoulders up to your ears. Exhale, roll them back, pinching the scapulas together or your angel wings, and bring them forward. Breathing in, bring them up again. And exhale, roll them back. Probably feeling a lot of snap, crackle, popping going on in there. That's why we're doing this today. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, rolling back. Good. Just gonna jiggle those shoulders around just a little bit. Good. Take those hands together, bring them out towards you, and then out to the side. Palms are facing down. And now drop the shoulders down and pinch the scapulas back. And feel how the rhomboids begin to activate there, and the extension and elongation and your sternomastoid muscles and the other neck and upper body muscles. Lots of space between the ear and the shoulder. And begin just bringing the pinky finger forward and then thumb forward. Pinky and thumb. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And drop those hands down, exhaling. Good. Take your right ear to your right shoulder. Scoop that right arm up and over the top and just relax the hand there so there's no pulling. Keep reaching through the crown of your head, lifting the rib cage off of the pelvis, staying nice and tall and long there. And begin with the left hand, walking with the fingertips in contact with the ground. Walk those fingertips nice and long. You'll start to feel a little tension in the biceps and maybe in the neck muscles. Take a deep breath in and exhale, relax that hand down, release the arm, and then bring the head up, moving nice and slow with the neck muscles. You can pull them very easily through these exercises, so go slow and gentle. Take a deep breath in, walking those hands out, exhale, drop the left ear to the left shoulder, bringing the left arm up, breathing in, and exhale, let it relax right there. Begin walking those fingertips out. Feel the stretch in the biceps, through the neck muscles, keeping this hand nice and relaxed. Take a deep breath in. Relax the arm. Relax the other arm and slowly bring that neck up. Bring the hands back, palms back to the knees. So breathing in and exhale, roll. That should have felt a little better this time. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Paying attention to where in your back you're the tightest now. Breathing in and exhale. Good. Take those arms together out again and down. This time wrapping them behind you and see if you can grab opposite elbows. If you can't, just grab onto the clothing or your side body there. Notice how my shoulders are naturally going to want to come up, so I want to pull them down, pulling the sternum forward, pinching the scapulas together. Take a deep breath in and exhale, right ear to right shoulder. And now just breathe in to that stretch. And paying attention to where your chin and nose are. Are they straight forward or are they up? Straight forward or look down towards the shoulder. And feel how that stretch changes with just the direction of your neck. When you're ready, bring it back to the straightforward position. Take a deep breath in and exhale to neutral. Moving nice and slow again with those muscles. If there's a particular stretch of which you're feeling the intensity there and would like to linger a little longer there, please do so. And just breathe into the stretch and let the surrendering and letting go happen. Stop the resistance against it and let the fascia come into action and begin to learn to relax. Take the left shoulder or left ear and left shoulder together. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Again, observing where your chin and nose, the direction it's in. Right now I'm straight forward. Take a deep breath in and exhale, looking up. And if you're ready, take it back to the straightforward position. Take a deep breath in and exhale down, looking towards the shoulder. Breathing in, bring it to the standard position, and exhale, release those hands. Let's go back to those shoulder rolls again. And again, feel, bring your mind and body connecting it. Now that you know the action we're doing, breathing in and really feel how that feels through the neck muscles and exhaling down the back. You should begin to be loosening up a little bit, breathing in and exhale and having a little bit of more range of motion with the shoulders. Breathing in and exhale. Good. Last one in the seated pose right now. Take your left arm up as tall as you can, lifting the rib cage off of the pelvis. See if you can get this tricep behind the ear, and then drop the palm to the center of your back. Take this other arm, scooping it up and reaching it up as well, so you get the length in the rib cage, and grab it for the tricep stretch. Now, usually what we see is people crunching forward, and I want you to sit up as nice and tall as possible, which means this elbow might be more off to the side here to get the length here in the body. We want to create the chain of muscles moving here. If you can get it up or behind your head and stay nice and forward, use your head to lift forward and move that tricep a little further back. And you're going to start to feel the stretch coming all the way up the back and the side body. Keeping grounded in the hip structure, wherever you're at, keep these hip pointers and the bottom of the pelvis glued to your mat. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Give it a side bend. It's not a deep side bend, just a baby side bend, and then push and lift. If you've got the elbow behind your head, then push the head back. If it's not quite there, lift and spiral the sternum forward. Good. Bring it back up and exhale those arms up and exhale down. Same thing on the other side. Scoop that arm up, reaching, creating the length here in the side body, moving the tricep behind the ear and dropping that palm between the scapulas if you can get it there. Other arm scoops up. Again, these scoops and keeping elongated with the body and the arms helps you get into a better position. It lines up the chain reaction between the muscle groups and helps start to stretch that fascia. Take a deep breath in, lifting it up and keeping the hips grounded. Side bend to one side. You might notice that you can bend a little easier to one side than the other. That usually has to do if you're a side sleeper or not. Take a deep breath in and up and exhale. Excellent job. Let's bring those toes up, giving yourselves 3 or 4 good rolls. I'm going to come to a standing position. I will do a quarter turn. You can stay facing forward and keep rolling on back. Roll it again. And one more time, pop it up to a stand and roll it on up. Take a deep breath in all the way up. And from this position, grab your left arm, lifting it up and push the hips out to the side and give it a stretch there into crescent moon. Take a deep breath in, keep the elongation. Switching hands, grabbing onto the other wrist, push the hips out and exhale. Good. Taking a deep breath in. And to your forward bend, exhale down. Now, if I can't get up my hands all the way to the ground, I'm going to start with my forward bend on my quadriceps. The goal is to roll these hips out. So just like you're going to sit in a chair, so if your pelvis is tucked in here, see if you can roll those hips out a little bit to try to get the back nice and flat. Wherever I'm at, if this is where I'm at, I just stay here. For those of you guys that want an additional challenge, skip the knees and come to the upper shin. Reach with the crown of your head towards your front wall and the glutes reaching towards your back wall. Again, looking for that elongation. Take a nice long deep breath in and exhale if you can. Come on down to your ankles. At this point in time, if we're going this low, I want you to take your chin and drop it down so you're looking at your feet so the cervical spine becomes in alignment with the thoracic vertebrae. Take a deep breath in and exhale, and if you can, go all the way down. Relax that head, looking between the kneecaps. Excellent. Take a deep breath in, looking up in monkey pose. Either hop or step back into your plank position, wherever that is. Take a deep breath in and lower to the ground. For those of you guys that would like an extra challenge, scrape the elbows against your side. Slide the elbows underneath the shoulders. The hands are nice and separated. If you see that my shoulders and ears are very close to each other, so I'm going to push into my shoulders, creating isometric contraction with my palms and my elbows. I'm going to pull my sternum through and forward. So I'm pulling the sternum through, lifting through the crown of the head. Good. Now release the glutes here. Feel the stretch there in the quadratus longum in the lower back. And take a deep breath in and exhale. Look over your right shoulder. Good. Take a deep breath in. Take it to center. Exhale. And breathing in, look over your left shoulder. And exhale. Bring it back to neutral position. If you're comfortable, pop up into extended cobra. Looking for the shoulders. They're going to want to go towards the ears. Move them down and away. Again, that same thing we did in the seated position. Dropping the deltoids down and squeezing the scapulas together. Take a deep breath in and exhale. If you still want to go further for the biggest challenge, swim your arms around, bringing your wrists right underneath your shoulders. Notice the elbows like to fly out like little chicken wings. So pull your wings in so the elbows are scraping right along the sides and push up. And again here, reaching with the sternum through and the crown of the head. Notice my elbows are bent because I want to keep my hip pointers on the ground. Take a deep breath in, flip the toes, and push up and exhale into your downward dog. The goal here is to create an equilateral triangle, a great thing for cross-curricularing there with math. And if you can get your heels all the way to the ground, great. Practice lifting the toes. If I can't get the heels all the way to the ground, I want to look at my legs and lift my heels and maybe slightly bend my knees. My legs, though, should look like 11s, so they should be in the same alignment, not bowing out or bowing in. So we're working on tracking and alignment there. First thing I'd like to work on is straightening the knees out and then eventually dropping the heels to the ground. Good. Take a deep breath in. Walk the sides of your feet together and lift your right leg all the way up or as high as you can get it. Good. Take a deep breath in. Bend the heel to the glute. Look between your hands and swing it forward, dropping the back knee down and shoelaces under. Getting a nice long lunge right here. So you want the knee and the ankle right on top of each other. Dropping the hips down, so you're getting the hip flexors on the opposite leg. Take a deep breath in, lift up to your fingertips or as close to your fingertips as you can. Pull the abs in nice and tight. Breathing in, bring those arms up. See if you can push them back. Reach the fingertips to the ceiling and drop the head back if you're ready. Notice the little baby arch, a little baby back bend in here, and feel the connection from your shoelaces all the way through your quads and your hip flexors, your lower abs, and through the chest. And exhale that hand down. Good. If you have a nice elongated lunge here, move this front leg in just a little bit. Take a deep breath in, come on up. We're going to rotate that left wrist. So if your right leg is forward, rotate the left wrist. If you put your right leg forward, or left leg forward, rotate the right wrist. Now you're going to take that around for a twist and like hook this elbow on the outside edge of that quadricep. Bring the hands together in prayer position. They naturally are going to want to go here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to push an isometric contraction between the tricep and the quad, and I'm going to push and lift and try to get the thumbs towards the sternum. If I can do this relatively easily, I want you to lift even more with the crown of your head off in that diagonal direction. Take a deep breath in and exhale if you would like to go for the added challenge. Extend one arm up and the other arm down, looking up at your thumb. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Bring the top arm down. Release the bottom arm. Bring that front foot to the back. Bring the hands towards the front of your mat, heels and toes towards the back, keeping your glutes off of your knees. Drop down, sticking your glutes out towards the ceiling, and push the palms into the ground into extended puppy. The harder you push those palms in and try to pull them towards you, creating that isometric contraction, you're going to feel the stretch going through your armpit area into the pectoral muscles. Take a deep breath in, curl those toes under, and pop right up into your downward dog. Good. Same thing on the other leg. Bring the legs together, this time lifting the left leg up. Bring the heel to the glute. Looking at the space between your hands, swing that leg through, drop the back knee down, shoelaces under, and sink the hip flexor into the ground. Making sure the knee and ankle are right on top of each other. When you're ready and you feel stable, take a deep breath in, bring the fingertips up, pull the abs in nice and tight right here. Feeling the connection from your shoelaces through the quads, the hip flexors, and moving up into the abdominal area. Take a deep breath in, bring those arms up, and if you can reach the fingertips towards the ceiling, notice how that pulls those abs off of the front thigh. Take a deep breath in, drop the head back, and exhale. Give yourself a little bit of a baby arch there. Opening up the pectorals, and we've been sitting on those computers for so long, stretching that upper body, moving it in the opposite direction. Exhale the hands down. Again, if you have a long lunge here, move that front foot in just a little bit. Going to see what this looks like from the opposite side. Bring the arms up. This time my left leg is forward. It's going to rotate that right wrist because that's the arm that's going to cross over the body and drop it down behind and over the side edge. The hands are going to want to be right here naturally. But I'm going to push isometrically contracting into the tricep and the quadricep, and now the hands go right to the sternum. And from here, I'm even going to lift more with the crown of my head up. Good. If I'm ready to take the challenge, drop the bottom hand down and the top arm up. Feel that stretch even further. Good. Take a nice long deep breath in, unwind, dropping the top arm out, cross it over, front leg to the back, extended puppy one more time. Take a nice long deep breath in. You know the stretch from before, creating an isometric contraction. Switch the weight from the L's of your hands, the thumbs and index finger, and see if you can rotate it to the pinky finger. It's a very small and subtle change. The only person that's going to see and notice is you. You can feel how the pectorals and the deltoids and all the arm muscles are connected. Curl those toes under, pop it up into your downward dog. Take a nice long deep breath in. Lift your heels, bend your knees. You're going to hop or step forward and then give it a roll back. Give yourself a couple different rolls and bring it up to a seated position. Woo! Give yourself a little pat on the back. Let's give ourselves some shoulder rolls again, breathing in and exhale down. Breathing in and exhale down. And that should feel a great deal freer than it did at the beginning of this lesson. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Great. Looking at your legs here, take your right leg up, sole of feet on the ground. Take this left leg and you're going to slide it right underneath there. And then if you can, you're going to take this right knee and stack it directly right on top of here. You might be more like this in this position right here. If you are with your knee up in the air, interlace your fingers, and I'm looking for you to sit up nice and tall. And that's where you're going to be for this little series right here. If you can get close to stacking your knees, my right leg's on top, so my left arm's going to come up. We're going to go back to that tricep stretch that we did earlier. And now see if you can get it a little further in your body. This time you're going to take that other arm around and interlace them behind. See if you can go into bear grip. Bear grip looks like this. If you can't quite get there, grab whatever piece of clothing or body parts right there. And we're going to naturally want to slouch forward. But what I want you to do is reach up through the crown of your head. Feel the stretch there in your triceps, in your shoulders and your deltoids, and in your glutes and hips. Take a deep breath in, release. Bring the fingertips towards your glutes. Feet shoulder width or hips width apart. And you're going to push up into reverse table. The goal is to get the hips as high as you can. And then when you're comfortable, drop that head back. It's actually quite good for the thyroid gland. And take a deep breath in. And as I exhale, I'm going to take my chin up first, keeping the hips high. And I'm going to rock onto my heels, lifting through. Take a deep breath in, bring it up. I'm going to do that 2 more times. Drop that head back, push through the palms. See if you can get the weight of the L's of your hands activating and the pinky fingers activating. Take a deep breath in and exhale, bring it through. Pull the abs in nice and tall. Last time, breathing in, taking it up. Excellent job. Hold it there, surrender into the pose. Take a deep breath in and exhale. As you come down this time, come to a seated position. And this time, slide the right leg under, left leg on top. Or if you did it the other way before, just switch. With my left leg on top, my right arm's going to come up. Drop it back into that tricep position again. Now the arm swims around. Find it in bear grip behind you. Take a deep breath in, lifting up towards the ceiling. Feel that stretch. Excellent. Take a deep breath in and release. Whew, and relax it down. Release those legs, shake it out a little bit. Going to move into a plantar fasciitis stretch here. Traditionally, you'd come from this position if you would like a good challenge. Those of you with bad knees, this isn't going to be for you. And you're going to come up into toe stance and rock it forward. For the rest of us, we're just going to, and I'm going to do it from behind so you can see what I'm doing with my legs. We're just going to get in whatever position we can here. We're going to bring the sides of our feet together and the heels together so that the ankle bones are touching. And I'm going to sit my glutes right on top of those heels. The mistake most people make is they splay the heels out. You want to sit right on top of them. This is going to hurt for most of us. If we can do the neck exercises with this in this position, or if it gets to be too painful, just come up to your knees. So once we're in position, you're doing fantastic. You got this. Bring those arms up. We're going to go back and now combine our plantar fascia stretch with our shoulder stretches from before. Relax those arms down. Scapulas being pinched together. Bring your right ear to your right shoulder. Turn the opposite hand over and now pull with a great deal of tension. Pull, 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 pull. Come on. Pull, 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 tight, tight, tight. And right as your elbow hits your side body, make a fist. Place that fist right where your kidney would be. If you notice your elbow is going to naturally want to fly out to the side, pull the elbow back so you feel that stretch there. Isn't that fantastic? You can do this in the high knee position if that plantar fascia stretch is getting a little too much for you too. And whenever you're ready to drop it back down. Release that arm, slowly bring the neck up and switch the other side. Palm is up. Drop the left ear to the left shoulder. Make a fist. Tight, 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 tight. Scrape that elbow against the side. Tight, 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 tight. Pull, 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 pull. Tension, tension, tension. And bring the fist into the kidney and pull that elbow back. So that you got the tension. Now surrender into the stretch. Let go. This is where the restorative part comes into play, is in the letting go. Take a deep breath in and release down. Excellent job. Bring it forward into child's pose. Release those feet. This time, bring your glutes resting on your heels and allow the front side of your feet to be stretched out here. Take a deep breath in and come on up into cat-cow position. Starting at the sacral joint. Drop the sacral down, roll through the lumbar, the thoracic, and the cervical. Push through the palms, push the body away from the floor. Feel the stretch in your abdominal areas. Same thing in reverse. We're starting at the sacral joint, the lumbar, the thoracic, and tuck the chin to the chest. Push into the palms, push the ground away from you. And 2 more times, breathing in, rolling through. And exhale, push the palms away. The hands just do not sit on the ground. They are active. And if you can, activate the shoelaces in your hands so that your big toes are in contact with the ground, pushing into the ground as well. And breathing in. Last time. And if you want to, you can let out a good cow right here, like a moo. It's okay to be silly. Last time into angry cat. Let me hear your angry cats. Okay, I didn't hear that very loud from here. So come on, you can do it. It's okay to be silly. That's what is the most fun part about our job. So here we go. One more time. I want to hear nice happy cows. Breathing in, roll, 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 and moo. And exhale, roll, 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 roll. Angry cats, angry cats. Excellent. Bring it to your seated position. Let's sit up nice and tall. Pat yourself on the back. Job well done. Hopefully you're feeling some release here in your shoulders. If you really concentrated and especially the several times we repeated it, you might be a little sore tomorrow, but that's okay. We're breaking up that fascia and all that tension we had from the last couple months of sitting over our computers, because we are not sitting people. So this is excellent for opening up this upper body. Hopefully you'll sleep really well tonight. So find yourself in a comfortable position. You can bring your palms facing up. You can stack them, but close your eyes, focusing up at your brow ridge. The occipital nerve will start to move a little bit, and the occipital muscles as well. Start to stimulate the pituitary gland. And begin breathing nice, long, and deep. Breathing in and exhale. Breathing in and exhale. Breathing in, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And begin breathing nice, long, and deep, expanding your ribs down into the diaphragm, and exhale at your own rate. And I want you to begin imagining walking on the most beautiful beach in the world. Take in the sights and the sounds. Can you hear the ocean as it laps up against the sand? Maybe a seagull or other bird in the distance. The warmth of the sun and the contrast of the cool ocean breeze. The smell of the salt water in the air. Now sit somewhere on your beach. And I want you to think of something that is worrying you or on your mind. And as the ocean wave comes in, it washes over you, cleansing you of that worrisome idea. And exhale, the ocean takes it back out. Take a deep breath in, and as the wave washes over you, it takes all your worries away. And exhaling, it takes them away. Take a deep breath in again. The wave washes over you, cleansing you, and carrying as you exhale all those worries away. Any sadness. Take a deep breath in. The wave again washes right over you, taking all those things that you no longer need away. And repeat that process as you learn to let go and exhale, let go and surrender to the things that no longer serve you. Breathing in, allowing that wave to come in and wash right over you. And it takes away all the things that you're resistant, that you need to let go and surrender to. And continuing that process, breathing in and exhale. Breathing in and exhale. And one more time, breathing in and exhale. Relax down. Bring your hands into your tuning out position. Taking an assessment right now, a quick body scan from your toes, moving all the way up through your body, especially your shoulders. Maybe wiggle them a little bit, and your neck muscles. Take a nice long deep breath in. And as you exhale, set an intention for yourself for the rest of the evening. Maybe peace, serenity, joy, contentment, happiness. Take a nice long deep breath in. And exhale, set an intention for someone else. And if you are having a rough day, maybe you need to set that intention for yourself. It's okay to be a little selfish or self-care. And the last time, take a nice long deep breath in. And exhale, set a universal intention to some group of people, some place in the world that might need a little extra TLC. And when you're done, begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes and slowly open your eyes. And I'm so grateful that you were here today. Thank you so much. And I hope you have a pleasant evening and you sleep really well tonight. If you have any questions, please let me know. And you can contact me at yogaforpe@gmail.com.
Victoria, I know I'm going to be sore tomorrow. That was amazing. So first of all, I want to say thank you so much, and thank you to everyone. You, yeah, that was just amazing. Thank you so much, Victoria. That was just like simply amazing. If you will, we'd love to have you on again. This definitely would be great. I don't know, all the time. Thank you so much.
Sure, for sure. I will look at that date that we talked about before we were
Definitely.
on.
Oh, and speaking, one of our guests is Miss Pam Powers is going to be back in a few weeks. We can get
Woohoo!
that out. I have to think of July 15th. July 15th, Pam Powers is coming back for another awesome dance party. If in case you know, next week we have two. If you want, I will send out, hold on, give me 2 seconds, because I made a website, I made a link, I made a wakelet.
I'm going to walk up and check the chat just in case anyone has a question for me.
Yeah, she definitely got a couple of emails.
Can you repeat your email again? Oh, yes, I'll put it in the chat too. My email is yoga4pe, whoops, 4 spelled out, at gmail.com. Oh, thank you. You guys are awesome.
Yeah.
I also have a YouTube channel that I started during the whole virus thing, which is Yoga for PE by Victoria Otto. So you can check for me there too. There's all the stuff is free. And yay, thanks.
Wait, sorry, I'm going to post the link for the website that I made. It's a simple Google site, but basically I'll update it so that it will have once I get it, I will update it so that it has the replay video from this. You can also, when Victoria and I decide, you could also, so you can sign up for her next one. You can sign up for the 2 next week. It'll be Wednesday and Thursday. You can sign up for Pam's on. For the 15th, I'm losing track if we have so many. Just so everyone knows, we're booked until at least August 5th. So, and that's if we don't add one more. But this has been great. This has been amazing. Thank you, Victoria. We also have another cool, fun thing that the council's working on that hopefully if we finally get to it, we'll definitely do that.